Step in the ring, no fear, all bite, hands up high. We train for this fight, bell gon' ring, it's war on sight. This is boxing life, this is fight night. Sweat on the floor, we grind, we climb. Every bruise on the body means we're on our time.
Red Corner Boxing. We're in the game.
Yes, guys. Welcome to Red Corner Boxing. We're here for the main event from Dublin. We're here for Jazza Dickens versus Anto, the Apache Cacace. This is going to be a super fight, and it's for the WBA Super Featherweight World title. And before we get into it, we are proudly sponsored by EasyStories.com and BoxingFightZone.com. Check them out at your leisure. This is the fight we're here for. It's the big one. This should be fun, lads. What we saying?
Absolutely. Obviously, from my point of view, being living in Liverpool for some 28 years now, Jazza Dickens is a well-known figure in the city. You know, I've got to support him, you know, as you go. But, you know, to call a fight, it's going to be very, very difficult to feel, you know, any kind of emotion.
Yeah, I can feel you, mate. Just before we do get into it any further, lads, because it's not going to be that long now. They're actually starting the proceedings a little bit earlier. Let's look at how Cacace took Lee Wood out last time out.
You almost expect this every time Lee Wood fights, but he looks so dangerous. Cacace uppercuts, he's gone.
Referee, have a look.
Referee could have stepped in there. Body shot. Cacace's on the verge here. Right decision.
That's the towel right there, guys. That was the towel. Should we have a quick look at Jazza against Cacace? If you think we've got time, Mr. Neutral?
Yeah, if we can show the last.
The WBA interim super featherweight, where he was put down early on. It wasn't given by the referee, but he did ran out a clear winner on the cards. And we've got a southpaw up against, and you would say that
Dickens is one of those guys that's sort of been there, seen it, done it, been around, coming off a good, be the toughest test fight for him. He's an Olympic champion, but as you said there, Andy, he has been on the floor a couple of times, and if anyone will expose that, that is Jazza Dickens.
Looking for that big overhand left there, Badagaziev, and one thing poise about him, but in Dickens, he's up in condition. He just got inside there for the second.
Yeah, good start here from Dickens, who's trebling up on that shot. Badagaziev is got to get off first with his...
He's been nice and busy, though, Badagaziev, in this opening round. They both have, just circling around and each other centering, and then Dickens just looking... threatening to do the same thing again. So into round two, Badagaziev in the black, Dickens in the red and black.
Badagaziev needs to get off first because Dickens is in comfort zone. He's holding the ground there. That's where he likes to be. Struggle with that in the later rounds, I would imagine.
Right hand just got through there from Dickens. Badagaziev just tried to...
Good defence there from Badagaziev, keeping the hands up well. Dickens trying to create...
Throw that left hand underneath. Badagaziev trying to just fire out that straight 1-2, then looks for the left hand into the body and showing Badagaziev that if anyone's going to be pushing anyone around, it's going to be him.
Yep, as I said, Dickens looks like he has that physical advantage, the size. He certainly looks much better and bigger than Badagaziev, and stronger as well, and that was a nice little shot over the top there from Dickens, who's using that physical...
As I said at the start, he is not backwards and coming forwards. He likes to mix it, but this is turning...
too greedy and allowing Dickens to get off with a more eye-catching, effective shots.
Again, another good stiff jab there from Dickens. But he's the one who's manoeuvring Badagaziev around rather than the other way around. The Russian, though, just looking for a big left hand over the top, didn't land it, and Dickens gets a flurry away, a nod between side. But for somebody who's got that lean, angular frame and those long arms, he doesn't really use that reach.
Yeah, that's right. I mean, this is Dickens' fight, isn't it? He's the guy that's trying to force it. He feels physically the stronger of the two, hence why he's...
It's shot porn, but that win against Selfa Barrett would suggest otherwise. Badagaziev has just had the 12 pro contest. This is scheduled for 12. When it comes to going down the stretch, Dickens is a lot more experienced.
Olympic champion, you know, he's doing really well here, and he's on...
He's moving that upper body, not extravagantly, but
Gaziev is just fighting the wrong fight at the moment. He's sitting there with Jazza Dickens, who wants him there. He's trying to call him in there. He's using the figure.
Gaziev, that landed and just finds a little bit more room for himself, and then Dickens closes that gap and throws
in his face as well. He's in a comfortable space right now. He's a guy that needs to change things.
This is more his kind of a fight now. Gaziev doesn't need to be in for the majority of that first 3 rounds, because when they're really tight on the inside, Gaziev as well.
There's some war in there. These two have started a frantic pace. The changing of the distance.
Good left hand there from Dickens, solid left hand.
Oh, he's got him here.
And Gaziev is all over the place here, and down he got sprung straight back up to his feet. He would have been better going to a knee, I thought, and Dickens will look to put the pressure on now. Another heavy left hand lands. Gaziev needs to just try and get through this if he can. Dickens winging and missing with the right hand, and just letting those hands go. The legs look very unsteady here for Gaziev as he backs into the ropes. He's 1 punch away here, Jazza Dickens, from putting his man away again and from very possibly winning the fight. Gaziev is just trying to tuck up, but he's on the run here. 40 seconds remaining in the round. Strong, straight left hand from Dickens, and down goes Gaziev again. And the balance has completely gone. They've got the towel in the hand, and they've thrown the towel in.
And there you go. That was Jazza Dickens taking out Albert Gaziev last time out to claim the interim. Well, it was the IBA title at the time, wasn't it? But it's obviously been upgraded to the WBA super featherweight title. Some call it an email belt. He's the world champion. That's all that matters. And he's defending it here against Anto Cacace, who we see take care of Lee Wood in pretty convincing fashion.
Well, look,
so the fight is not long from getting underway, lads. Are you excited? Are you feeling this one?
Very much so. Let's just remind ourselves that, for me, Anthony Cacace's not had a competitive fight since May of 2024. Whereas Jazza Dickens, as you see there, Gaziev was an Olympic champion who dismantled him to take that WBA title. He gets it done on the week round 2, and going to Ireland will not bother him one bit at all. Big up Jazza Dickens. Let's get it cracking. We got a comment from Joshua. Dickens needs to use his feet and not let Cacace drag him into a dogfight. Well, Joshua, that's exactly what Jazza Dickens needs to do. He's got a 5-inch height disadvantage and an 8-inch reach disadvantage. He needs to close that fight and make it into a dogfight. Ryan. You're on mute.
Sorry, I was on mute, mate. Yeah. The reach and height advantage is a massive. On paper, it's massive. But I think when they're in the ring, these guys, it's going to be an absolute war. Very close. I think Jazza's got to try and cut the corners. I mean, I think Cacace should win this fight. My money is on him to win this by knockout. Oh, but it's one of these fights. I think it could be an absolute war. It could be an absolute entertainment fest. One for the purists, I think this. Let's see how it goes.
We're underway, guys. We're underway.
Yep. Dickens, in his southpaw style, against Cacace, adopting an orthodox style at this moment in time. Flashes a right hand across Dickens' chin. Still cat and mouse so far. Just feeding each other. Dickens tries to commit to a left and then a right to the body, but Cacace bounced back, seeing it coming. Cacace using that significant height and reach advantage to keep that distance with that jab, that orthodox jab onto the southpaw of Dickens, who has to step in with a jab of his own to close the distance, catches Cacace with a left as he does, lunges in, and now Dickens taking centre of the ring. Cacace just having to bring himself down to Dickens' size to try and line up a shot, keep that jab level. Doesn't want to be punching down all the time. Takes the sting off it. Catches each other there. A right cross from Cacace, and he was countered by Dickens with a right of his own. Just made him stumble back a little bit. Just respecting the power of Dickens so far. Very cagey start. 1 minute and 23 to go. And at this moment, there's no backing down from either guy. But it's
Jazza looking
Dickens
sharp, mate, so far.
just seems to be the more a bit of the effect of aggression coming from Dickens, Jams. I was just going to say.
Yeah. It's more clinical, mate. He's more clinical with the punches so far.
Just tries to commit Cacace to stooping down low and catching with an uppercut, but didn't pull off for Dickens. So Cacace now turning the screw back on Dickens, who flashes a feint right, forcing Cacace to bounce back a bit. Tries to come through with a right-hand jab. 35 seconds to go. Neither guy have caught each other clean at this minute. Just a couple of jabs from each. This will go down to interpretation of really who took the first round. At this moment, it's been swings and roundabouts with, effects of aggression. Cacace just trying to flick out that left-hand jab to catch the eye of the judges. Just made Dickens miss with a bolo right over the top. That's the end of round one. Eyes on each other, smiles. Big Rye, your view for first.
I don't often give 10-10 rounds, and I won't do it this time. I give that to Dickens. Just the way he's stepping inside with his lead foot. He was step inside, a simple lead when Cacace's thrown that centre left over the top a little bit, and he comes in this little step and his inside lead foot. Fundamental, absolute perfect stuff. Just step inside, bang. He caught him 3 times in that entire fight. Just bang, simple, bang. But it's
Cacace's best shot was a body shot with the left hand. Jazza Dickens definitely took the round for me. He was more fluid with his attacks. He was more place personified. He was landing them clean and correct. Whereas Cacace was throwing wild shots and missing. He only landed 1 body shot that I counted.
Yeah.
Definitely a Jazza Dickens round. On to round 2, Mr. Neutral.
Okay, Josh.
Dickens got it. Dickens got the simple shots. Step inside,
okay,
bang.
Then. Joshua, he said the Leewood fight wasn't competitive for 1 second. Dickens will make it competitive and will be aggressive when he needs to be. Well, he certainly showed that in round 1. Now, in round 2, again, the southpaw stance. Sort of flat-footed Jazza Dickens keeping that lead foot firmly planted in front of Cacace. It's sort of a style that refuses to be backed down on the back foot as he lunges at Cacace with a couple of jabs. Cacace just step back easily, but he's still out of range from Dickens at this time. Seems to be a bit tentative to throw the jab. A couple of tentative efforts there from Cacace. Tries to a right cross. Dickens responded instantly with a right of his own. Dickens goes to the body underneath the elbow of Cacace with that lead left hand. Dickens tries to come over the top. That failed. And as I said before, Cacace really stooping down to Dickens's height. Nice right cross there for Cacace, but responds well. Dickens with a right of his own. Tries to go to the body, misses. Cacace steps back. Sets up a left-right, but the right was telegraphed. And Dickens now, eyes focused. Just making Cacace go over the top with the left and the right. Nice defensive work from the man from Liverpool. As Cacace tries to control the distance with his jab. Dickens just slips and counters them. His counter was not on the button. That left cross was. Cacace just suckling around now. Dickens is keeping that high guard. Cacace left hand quite low, elbows tucked in, flashes a right cross. Dickens took it well. Goes to the body with a right of his own. Suckling around now. Dickens is Cacace. Still trying to control the distance with that jab. Just keeping out of range, but they stun each other with the exchange there. And then Dickens catches Cacace with a jab from the southpaw stance. 20 seconds to go, round 2. And again, it's a pretty impressive start from the man from Liverpool. Very competitive at the moment with the Irishman. On home ground, in front of 9,000 fans. All in his favour. They respect the English Scousers, but they want their man to win, ultimately. Right. What do you think of round 2?
I think you're on mute, Big Right.
Sorry, guys. Yeah, Cacace's walking into right hands, like little inside rights, little sneaky ones. He's walking. He's literally walking into them. Like, step forward, bang. He's getting caught. It's hard to notice, but he's also getting them on the counter. It's a very even fight so far, but he's a couple of times there. He walked into like, 2 little inside rights for Jazza. Like, he walked right into them, and it hurt him. I seen him wincing for a second, and the little things that I noticed.
A couple of stiff jabs, evidently, in that round. Jams, what did you think?
Yeah, I gave the round to Jazza. Definitely, he was the aggressor. Cacace was missing wildly again, just like the first round. Pretty much a carbon copy, but just like Minky M just said, Cacace's a second half fighter. He builds and gets stronger as round by round. Dickens loves to fight and starts quick, likes to mix it up early, but Cacace usually rides out the early pressure, loses the first few rounds, and then takes it to school later on. And lately, he's also got that power pop.
Thank you for that comment, Minky.
A man with the reach advantage, the height advantage, he's not using that to his ability right now. He's literally walking into punches. It's weird. Let's see how it goes.
He's trying to put his lead foot around the side of, obviously, the outside of Jazza Dickens, but he's using a cuffing left motion rather than step in with the left. He's trying to do it from the point of his lead foot rather than he's just bouncing back and forward on it rather than stepping in. And then when Dickens comes in, he's forcing him back.
Yep. No, spot on. Absolutely spot on.
Now he's switched to southpaw. He's just switched to southpaw, Cacace. He's getting no luck in the first minute of round 3, getting Dickens. And he's getting countered there again. And now Dickens is charging him. Couple of crowd on their feet. Dickens growing in confidence now. In round 3 with 1 minute and 42 seconds to go. Cacace has switched his style a couple of times. He went to southpaw. He's back to orthodox. Is he running out of ideas? As another right goes over the top of Dickens, flashes back a body shot on Cacace, makes him bounce back. And Dickens ducking and diving now. Cacace still stooping to Dickens' level. As Rai said, he's not using that jab.
Going to southpaw is a good thing to do. I think right now, Cacace going to southpaw, I think it's a smart move.
He's moved back to orthodox.
Anyway, Cacace, he's a natural southpaw, so he switches. He's a switch hitter, but he's a natural southpaw, so it will suit him better.
Now he switched back.
He comes out orthodox to confuse the opponent, let him blow his gasket trying to take him, and then he'll switch to his natural southpaw and start piecing him up.
In the last 20 seconds, he switched from southpaw to orthodox, back to southpaw. Now he's back.
3 times.
3 times. He's back to southpaw. And Dickens has got an answer for him every time.
He's got him, by the way. He's getting him. Yep.
Yeah, just counted him again. Straight jab. And he will grow into the fight. Both of them will grow into the fight. This is the problem. Oh, lovely left cross on Cacace there from Dickens.
For me, brother, this is all down to Jazza Dickens' gas tank in the later rounds. Come 6, 7, 8, and 9. That's when Cacace comes into his own. And that's when the Apache starts at the hands go.
Absolutely lovely counter left hook there. Sorry, not left hook, a left straight. Caught him flush. Absolutely beautiful shot.
10 seconds to go.
Really nice shots.
Cacace just landed a nice check left hook as well of his own.
Yeah, but he got caught as he was running away. End of the round coming up.
Just
2
like
body shots.
He's running away.
He's running away. Well, look, guys, that was a great round. I really enjoyed that round for Dickens.
It's high level stuff. It's good. It's good. Really good boxing.
It was a pretty statement round.
30-27.
In fact. Now, the question is, someone said gas tank. The question is, can he build up a lead in the next 2 rounds to then take a couple of rounds off? However, there's a dangerous element to that strategy in itself. So, does he tone down the pressure to allow himself a breather in mid-rounds. To be fearsome, Cacace is blowing a bit. If you look at that television.
He is.
He's blowing a bit. He's 36 now.
He's took some big shots as well from
as I said,
Jazza's come out like a bat out of hell, mate. He's clapping him up.
As I said,
a young man's game, especially that
as
age,
I said,
that weight,
his last competitive fight was May 2024.
Lee Wood.
No, before that.
I was shocked
that
you said that.
Fight. Yeah, I get you.
I was shocked.
I thought you meant his last fight. Yeah, of course.
When you told me that, I'm like,
Joe Cordina.
Joe Cordina.
I thought
that was his last competitive fight.
Yeah, because Lee Wood was a walkover.
If I knew that, obviously I didn't see that in the box rec. I didn't realise that, but I was stunned when you told me that. I'm like, holy shit.
All right.
I thought he fought last year, of course, early last year, didn't he? But that wasn't
it'd be September 2024. He's fighting Lee Wood.
Fucking hell. If I knew that, I'd probably went for Jazza Dickens. I've went for Cacace in the league for KO, by the way. But
yeah. Let's see. Dickens.
9, Cacace.
Jobs like 12
well.
Dickens.
Don't write Cacace off yet, mate. The Apache comes late.
Absolutely.
Well, he'll take 6 rounds off and then he'll come into form.
Jams, I've got money on him, mate. I've won money already with the O'Leary
This
fight.
is the irony of this fight.
I've got money on
Jazza Dickens is outlanding the jabs to Cacace, but Cacace's outlanding in the power punches. How ironic. However, 1 minute 38 seconds to go. Cacace's trying to turn the screw on Dickens as we speak, but Dickens comes back with a right left to the body, just makes Cacace step back, reassess, comes back, right hand went past the chin of Dickens, who is stooping there. The right hand's a bit lower now. Tries moving his hands very fast in front of Cacace to mesmerise him as he, thought about throwing something, but he didn't. Cacace's now stooping once again very low to Jazza Dickens, who's, again, that right hand just over the top of his own left hand, Cacace, but Cacace does flash a right cross in the exchange. 55 seconds to go. Gets rushed there by Dickens. Cacace spins and turns back to the centre of the ring. But the pressure's coming from Dickens, even though the two of them are planted their feet.
He's hurting Cacace here, bro. You can see it on Cacace's face. Jazza Dickens is hurting him.
He's
just keeping the body, especially. He's hurting him.
He's having his moments. He really is. Yep, you're right, Jazz.
Yeah, he's cleverly keeping out of range at that jab and that right cross from Cacace, and then stoops low and comes into the body of Cacace. As like Jam said, he's starting to work the body, trying to hurt him, break him down. And that's the Dickens style. He wants that dogfight, but it's when he says, and he'll turn flick that button, and he'll go into full beast mode. Oh, catches Cacace on the way back with the left hand there. Stuns at the end of the round. It looked good for Jazza Dickens once again, but I would say that I'm biased. Tell me what you think in the comments. I have it 3-0 to Jazza Dickens.
4-0. 4-0.
4-0 now.
Dickens.
I don't have it. I'm not that tight. I have it
3-1. Carl Frampton's got it 3-1 as well.
Yeah.
3-1 to Jazza Dickens so far.
I've got it.
Of course.
40-36 all day long.
You can see it. Jazza Dickens is frustrating the hell out of them. He did the shorter fighter stepping in. When he does that step in, he's getting certain angles and he's punching up and down and he's catching the counter. Whenever he does a little step, Cacace's like this absolutely apprehensive about loading up shots. He's not wanting to load up shots because of that.
Scousers rule the world, says Lee Mack. Let's go. This is serious.
James Jazza Dickens is on the crest of a wave here.
But then Jazza
the Apache is always good late on. Oh,
yeah,
it's just caught Jazza right at the start of round 5 there with a nice shot. This is where Jazza's going to be in trouble, mate, when Cacace starts
nice left hand.
Jams up.
Oh, Cacace's on it now.
I've only seen Jazza fight twice before, and I'm quite impressed.
Now, is Jazza going to go to war?
If he does, that's where he'll fail, in my opinion. Oh,
Here we
massive
go.
I
shot from
think
Cacace. Dickens is hurt. He's
Cacace
covering
will
up.
make this a war. Aye.
There's a right
Cacace's
cross
getting in
going,
here.
guys. Just covering up now. The uppercut's coming now from Cacace. He senses the kill in front of his
Aye.
home fans. The crowd are on the feet.
Oh, what a shot. What? Oh, lovely. Lead left hand. What a shot that was. That rocked
Well,
a little bit.
whatever was said to Cacace in between rounds 4 and 5, he's inspired.
They've lit him up for round 5.
I mean,
He's coming out like a killer.
neutral jams. He was losing it. He's losing the fight. He's losing the fucking fight. Simple as that.
Oh,
yep.
He's behind in my scorecard.
I had him 4-zip down, but he's taking this round cancer.
I mean, I had what?
That's still hanging tough though.
Minute and 40 seconds to go. Dickens still comes forward. Cacace catches him with the left again. Sorry, Ryan, on you go.
No, sorry.
Just stuns him there with another straight jab.
This is a massive round for Cacace.
Big round for Cacace, but has Dickens managed to recover himself? I don't know.
Hawkan's got it 2 a pop. Big up, Hawkan. Thank you for tuning in, brother, as always.
Body shot. Cacace appealing to the referee to force Dickens to keep his head up. Oh, Cacace, as he was doing a big shot, and Dickens comes back with 2 rights. Just clip the chin in the second one. That's just make Cacace step back as Dickens goes to be the aggressor now. It's topsy-turvy so far. Left hand, sort of cuff the top of head. This is the gates of hell are opening up with these two now. It's about to go off.
This is where the money
is.
It's
about to go off. Round 6.
This is why we love
coming
these
up.
lads.
Round 5 is coming to an end. It's been all Cacace in round 5. 19 seconds to go. But I can see Jazza Dickens now is going to flick that switch and he's going to go to war. This is going to be a great second half to this fight coming up. Make sure you stay with us here on Red Corner Boxing as Cacace been a showboating at the end there, trying to embellish what's already been a great round for him as Dickens smiles at him as Cacace walks back to his corner. What a round.
Most dominant round of the fight, mate, by far. And it definitely went Anthony Cacace's way. Absolutely. He put on an absolute clinic in that round. Exactly how he should have started the fight. But like I said, he likes to come on in the later half of the fight. He might have done it around early in round 5 instead of round 6. But this is the real Apache. And now we might see a different trajectory in this fight as Anto Cacace starts to let hands go. And if he does, Jazza's nose might end up more messed up than it already is.
There you have it. It's going to be a fascinating second half of this fight as round 6 is upon us now. And it's pretty close. Some have it 3-2, some have it the other way. I would imagine.
Hawkan had it 2-2 after 4. What you got it now, Hawkan, after 5, brother? Let us know.
I think 2-2 is about right. Myself, I thought Cacace's won the last 2 rounds, but here we go. It's round 5, round 6. Sorry,
yeah, I'm the same, big man. I'm the same. Yeah,
it's 3-2 to somebody.
Hawkan's got Cacace 3-2 up.
Right, okay then.
Lee Max
Here
got
we
the same
go.
as me, 4-1 Jazza.
Right, they're both glove to glove, foot to foot. They're stooping low. Jazza Dickens was the first to the body shot with a left hand, and then a jab over the top of Cacace's lead. Dickens, bit of ducking and diving, nice bit of head movement. Cacace, buying this time, flashes a left and a right. Dickens steps back, drops his right hand, goes back to Cacace with a right. Cacace just trying to find a way through that Dickens guard. He's keeping it high now. Left hand from Dickens, from the retreating Cacace, but comes back with a left right of his own. Dickens goes to the body yet again. Cacace just moving his hands over each other, trying to find that sweet spot to unleash his left right. Right cross, hits the chin. Off Dickens. Dickens He's trying to close that distance. Nearly gets cuffed with a counter. And again, but thinks better of it going in. And now they're trying to counter each other. Dickens now seems to be on the front foot. Cacace just suckling around. Switches stance back to orthodox once again. Dickens goes to the body with the left. Counter each other with body shots. You could sense the crowd are anxious as Cacace unleashes an overhand left that goes over the shoulder. I think the nose has popped of Jazza Dickens.
I told you, that nose we're going to get messed up.
Always does.
Absolutely.
But Cacace just trying to step in now. But takes a left from Dickens in response.
Best shot of the round.
That's the most notable shot of the round there from Jazza Dickens. But the blood is smearing on the face. Don't know if he's cut anywhere else, but Cacace still hands low, stooping low to Jazza Dickens. Takes another left from Dickens. Just getting beaten to the punch at the end of this round. Cacace.
He is, but I still think he's done enough to win the round, though, Cacace.
Okie
His
dokie.
first 2
And that
minutes were
will,
good enough to win the round.
that will be the end of this round right now.
I've got that
Round
4-2,
6 is
brother.
gone. So that's 4-2 Cacace.
No, Jazza.
Okay.
Jazza.
Oh, it's a Jazza. Cacace 48-47 after 5, says Hawkan. Probably 49. Oh, sorry, 58-56. I'll imagine for Hawkan right now.
I gave that round to
What
Cacace myself. I think that was a
What did you
decent
think,
round.
Ryan?
So. I'll tell you what, before we get to the next one, let's have a little word from who we not heard from today. Let's hear from Christian Schmidt.
I'm MC Christian Schmidt, and make sure that you subscribe to Red Corner Boxing for the best boxing content. Do it now.
Christian Schmidt tells you to subscribe to Red Corner Boxing. You better get on your notes and start doing that business, else he might come from Texas to get your ass. Right,
Big
back to the
thank
action,
you.
Mr. Neutral, round 7 of 12.
Here we go. And again, neither man trying to give way. High guards from both of them. Trying to prize an opening. Couple of feeler jabs from Cacace, just keeping that left hand out, extended to keep Dickens away from him. Visibly marked on the face now, Dickens. Cacace flashes a right. Dickens steps back, still bobbing and weaving. Nothing of note being thrown up by either man so far. 2 minutes, 15 seconds to go. Cacace trying to ease his man into the corner, but Dickens was having none of it. Comes back. Keeping that right hand out, Dickens. He knows he's against the ropes. He knows Cacace's trying to maneuver him into a position to unleash a barrage. Dickens first over the right of Cacace's lead. Makes Cacace miss with an overhand right. They tie up. Back to the action. Minute and 35 seconds to go. Cacace to the body. Feints a right and a left. Dickens comes back, flashes a jab. Neither man wants to give an inch of that chin to either one of them. Cacace wisely steps back from an uppercut. Dickens, wide stance, bouncing on their feet with that right foot, trying to flash that jab out to Cacace, who's again maneuvering the distance, keeping Dickens at arm's length, but a left does get through from Dickens. Head to head there as they both come in. nullifying the stance of each other. Again, Cacace is on an orthodox stance in round 7. The ever-present southpaw Dickens having to adapt to the ever-changing Cacace.
Yeah, he's
22
switching that
seconds
stance
to
like you
go.
switch your underpants, doesn't he, basically? He keeps switching it up, man. He's trying to confuse Jazza Dickens in there with that switch hitting, changing from orthodox to southpaw. He's doing it often, and it's working at the moment because he's starting to confuse Jazza Dickens.
Couple of nice jabs from Jazza in that exchange. Catches to catch on the way out again. It shows he's always thinking, Cacace, switching all the time. He's hyperbolic in that sense. He's always on his toes, always. Yeah. I don't know how you scored that. Right?
Cache round mate again. I've got it 4-3.
I get that a Dickens myself. What did you think, Roy?
I'm making Cacace round straight off. I thought that was pretty obvious there, to be honest with you.
Jazza done all right in there, but Cacace was landing the cleaner shots. And every time Dickens came in and committed, Cacace made him pay with either a straight right or a cheeky left hook. Even if they weren't visible to the eye, you could see him just landing, and Dickens was backing up, and he was putting him out of his stride. Like I say, the stance change is confusing the hell out of Dickens. Because he keeps switching from southpaw to orthodox, it really is confusing Dickens, and his work rate has slowed down tremendously. And for me, Cacace's took the last 3, which makes it 4-3 to Jazza Dickens after 7.
Here we go. It's round number 8, and no risks should be taken. But Cacace straight out the starting traps. Vicious right hand flashed across the chin of Jazza Dickens, who's now very much on his toes. Uppercut there from Cacace, landed on the gloves of Dickens, and then flashes an attack of a left-right combination. Dickens covers him up. The referee separates them. Lets them go on. Again, Cacace, orthodox style. Seems to favour the orthodox style to his usual southpaw style that he's shown in these fights, his previous fights, although he is a prominent switch hitter. Although Dickens, still, he's paying him due respect, Cacace. Doesn't want to flash in there without being confident of hitting the target and nullifying the response. Like that, right, left, over the top, skips away, recircles. Dickens tries to go to the body, flashes a left over the top. That catches Cacace, who smiles. Feeler jabs back from Cacace, trying to entice Dickens into range. Both jab each other there. Dickens tries to go to the body with a follow-up. Cacace just covers up, tucks the elbow in. Oh, but gets caught with a big right and then a left over the top in the huddle. That was good work for Dickens. Just reminded Cacace's in a fight. No risks taken, Anthony. I would imagine his trainer is saying right now. As Dickens tries to bring the fight back to the Irishman on home ground. The crowd are restless. They're not convinced right now that this fight could be dealt with by stoppage, as Dickens has shown true heart and grit. The Scouse style in Dublin tonight. 35 seconds to go.
Easy, is he? He's not going to surrender the title easy.
Not a chance. Keeping it competitive as much
by the way, he lives in Dublin, he lives in Ireland, but he's actually Northern Irish, by the way, Anto Cacace is. He's Northern Irish, but he lives in Ireland.
Yeah. Extra Torres says, I'm going to win money. It's got Cacace up. 13 seconds to go. And again, Cacace attacks. Over the top.
I'll get money in a Cacace knockout, but I don't see it happening now.
I've got the next round on the prediction league, so round 9 TKO. If Cacace
puts his foot
down and goes to work, he could easily get Jazza out of there. I'm not being horrible, but he could. It's whether he goes to work and risks it or he just sees it out for a nice, easy UD. Because it's just won the last 4 rounds. It's going only one way.
Yeah, I've got round 8 knockout, mate, in the league.
I got 9.
But I've got money on Cacace stoppage. I don't see
It's
it
going
happening
exactly
there for
how I
some
said, though,
reason.
didn't I? I said Jazza will start well, win the first early rounds, and then Cacace
Yep.
will turn the screw. And that's what he does. The Apache comes out late and just takes his man. And that's what he's doing. He's won the last 4, and he'll probably win the next 4. And then it'll be an
Well, do you know
8-4
what?
unanimous decision if he doesn't stop him.
Let's
Give me
see.
a stoppage. I want to
You-
win some
you
more money.
took-
I want more money. Come on, I want more money.
Same as me, Hawkan. TKO round 9. Same as me, brother. Great minds think
Here we
alike.
go.
Let's see if we're right. Or great minds just thinking
Hawkan
rubbish.
just copied me. Hawkan just copied me. I see you, Hawkan. I see you, Hawkan.
Nah, he's a two-time champion, mate. The two-time champ
I know
don't
what you're
cheat off
doing.
anyone. Trust me. He has his predictions made on a Sunday. He does. He
we
like
got
literally as soon as
the
neutral releases the card. Hawkan does his predictions by Monday morning.
Ryan's the interim
Hawkan-
champion, though. He's the up and coming. He's unbeaten.
Hawkan knows who the good guys are. He knows who the best guys are.
That's
So the
why
re-
I'm top of the table, right? That's why I'm top of the table.
That's the referee's just given Dickens another warning to
won't
keep
last
his
long,
head
trust
up.
me.
Carl
won't
Frampton's
last
got
long.
You fucking behave
78,
yourself, Jams.
74.
You don't talk yet.
I was top before this fight.
Nice straight there from Cacace. Oh,
That's
but
the point.
Dickens catches
Hawkan,
it.
how's John Fernandez getting on against Bilal? If you can let us know in the comments, mate, that'd be brilliant. Because obviously I've not been able to check it while I'm live. John Fernandez Bilal from Bilbao.
Dickens is on the attack.
Oh,
He's got Cacace wrapped up. He's turning it. He's going for it now, Dickens.
he's catching him. He's caught him twice here in the,
Yeah,
on the back.
two
He's
big
caught him twice,
shots.
a little right hook. Yep.
But he has to rush in, duck down, try and find angles that are not necessarily there. But he's turning the screw on Anthony Cacace now. Cacace with a bit of a wild uppercut.
I think he knows he has to go for it. I mean, if I was his corner, I'd say it's far too close to call, but
Yeah, he'd sensed that he was behind. And I'd imagine his corner have probably told him to let's try and win these next 2 rounds and keep it fresh in the judges' minds. Oh, Cacace's complaining. He's looking at the ref rather than boxing as Dickens closes the gap to him. He's caught him with the left, and Cacace now is taking his eye off the ball there. Very much so. He's looking at the ref for protection too much. As Dickens now, straight left over the top, catches Cacace. He's on his back foot now. The crowd on their feet. There's tense faces in the front 3 rows. They're not liking what they see. Dickens rejuvenated.
seen that straight away. They see a man in duress in that round, so there's no way they can score this to Cacace. This is a Dickens round,
again.
obviously.
He's countering now, Dickens.
Yep.
Multiple success. 10 seconds to go. Big round for Jazza Dickens here. Round 8. Left to the body. Again. Cacace trying to close the round strong. Again, 3 punches over the top. Very much a Jazza round.
Oh, it's
absolutely,
got to be.
mate. Jazza took the night for sure.
He's controlling
I've got
centre
that
ring
fight
as well.
for
At times.
Jazza now.
He's really doing well. I mean,
And now the nose of
I'm
Cacace's
not
opened
sure.
up. And he's cut over the right eyebrow. I don't know if that was from a clash of heads. Let's have a look.
It's
Well,
not bad. It's not a bad one.
It's not bad.
Yeah,
It's
well,
no
he
right above
threw
the
a left
eyebrow.
hook, pulled his head and pulled it into his face and cut him.
I wouldn't say pulled him. He was a left over the top that
Well, no, he
cuffed
threw
him.
the punch and it wrapped around his neck and pulled him into it. I mean, he didn't do it deliberately, but it was a pulled punch. He pulled the punch and it pulled his head into
But he's
his
too
head.
busy. He's too busy appealing to the referee to do something.
You're right,
And
Jams.
whilst Dickens
Jams, you're
is
spot
on the
on.
attack.
Jams, you're spot on. It was actually
Right,
No,
here
no,
we
I've got
go.
a 5-4
the
Jazza
hand
Dickens
in the
now,
back of the
guys.
head and the head's clashed.
Yeah, he's hugged him with a punch.
You
You
know
know,
what,
he didn't mean to do
yeah.
it, but he did it, you know. But you can't do
Aye,
it about it.
it was
The ref can't,
totally
Lewis Pavon can't
accidental.
do
There was,
anything. It was a legitimate shot. Just happened
Yeah,
to fall wide.
it was a left.
Do you know what?
It went over the head and sort of brought his head down, but Dickens was already down. It was more Cacace's head went on him. 87-84, says Carl Frampton to Cacace.
Well, that's
He even
obvious.
I've got it close on that. I've got it. It's really close. I've got it really close.
I've got it 5-4 to Jazza. I gave Jazza the first 4, I gave Cacace the next 4, and I gave Jazza the last round. So I've got it 5-4 after 9. We're in round
Dickens.
10 now. It's all
Again,
to play for in these championship rounds, boys.
Usually
This is
every
where
fight
titles
I
are
said
won or
to them,
lost, and it's
but-
WBA Super Featherweight title on the line at the Free Arena in
Yeah,
Dublin. Is Jazza going to keep this belt
is it.
that he was emailed, or is Anto Cacace going to take it from him? The Apache. Let's see. 3 rounds to
I-
go. Well, 2 rounds,
I
2 minutes to go.
don't-
Back to you, Mr. Neutral.
on you go, Rye.
So I'm not a massive Jazza Dickens fan. I've only seen the guy fight twice. I wasn't really a big fan. I've seen a lot of him, but I'm really impressed with how he's been in this fight. I do like Cacace. I've liked him a long time. Jazza Dickens, I'm really impressed by this fight. Really impressed with what he's done.
He's got a great sense of gravity for a small guy. He doesn't overextend himself too much. Always regains his balance. Very good on his feet.
Aye.
And he's got Cacace second
His
guessing now.
fundamentals are absolutely perfect.
Absolutely.
His fundamentals are fantastic. Everything.
Consider
He was a very good
Sorry.
amateur, mate. Jazza was. Very, very good amateur.
very good. But considering he's got an 8-inch
Was he?
reach disadvantage, he's matched Cacace for jabs in this fight, which is extraordinary. 50 seconds to
You know
go.
what? It's been a great fight. It's been a great fight. It's been a good fight for the purists. It's been a bit ebbed and
Absolutely.
flowed. It's went either way. It's been quite entertaining. Right now, a draw for me right now would be fine. I'm hard.
To be
I'm
fair,
I'm on the fence.
That
I've
right
got
hand.
Jazza 1
is-
round up, like I said, but a draw.
Oh,
I'm
and
easy
he's
to
caught
see.
him again. 2 notable shots there from Dickens in that exchange with 22 seconds to go. He's got Cacace punching fresh air right now. His distance is totally off Cacace. There's another
Jazza's
right
back in his
went
groove,
missing.
bro, isn't he? Jazza's got back into his groove
I
from
love-
the early rounds.
Jazza with that little forward head movement, the step inside, it's always catching him off guard. He does it like 3-4 times, then through the left and the right. It's like it's beautiful fucking boxing. It's like simple things you learn in your first week in a boxing club. Step in, bang, bang. He's been doing it all night and catched them maybe one in
Make
every
him miss,
4.
pay dividends.
Aye,
Yeah,
it's like simple boxing, and I'm really impressed with Jazza Dickens and what he's done in this fight against a man that's much bigger, much fucking more reach. I'm really impressed with what he did tonight because I've only seen the guy fight twice in the past when I wasn't that impressed.
Yeah.
I'm really impressed with the kid.
Tell us what you think in the
His face is looking a
comments.
bit of a mess. But don't it always with Jazza, you know what I mean? He likes the
He
war.
always bears the scars of war and peace.
You know
Cauliflower ears, busted nose. He's the typical
Jams.
Scouse boxer, isn't he?
I've got money on Cacace to win by knockout in this fight. I don't really care because you know, like me, the love of the sport right now, and I think I want to see this go the distance.
Oh,
I think
Dickens straight out of the trap.
A draw would be fair. A draw would be fair.
I think
right
Jazza
now,
could stop Cacace here, if anything, mate.
But
I think
that's
Jazza's more likely
after.
to stop
Oh, he's
Cacace.
caught Cacace with a right. Oh, I don't know what
What do you
Carl
go, son?
Frampton's
What do you go?
watching. He gave
What do you go,
Cacace
mate?
that round. What's happening
Come on,
here?
mate,
The
man.
referee stopped the fight. He's waiting for something to leave the corner of the back to it. It's been a flash bang opening to round 11. Some people have it a draw. Some people have it 1 round up to Cacace. Some
Jazza's
people have it
nice.
1 round up
Fucking
to
nice, by the way.
Dickens, or maybe 2. Who knows? But this now is fascinating stuff in round 11. Dickens again attacks Cacace, has him on the back foot, bouncing backwards in his attacks. Cacace trying to prize an opening. That jab is not getting through. Dickens forever moving that head, moving his hands.
Lovely body work, lovely body shots just to the inside, just ducking down, legs bent, lovely body shots.
He's by far the effective aggressor in round 11 so far as Jazza Dickens. He goes to the body yet again, trying to soften up the Irishman. Makes Cacace go over the top once again. They tangle up, referee separates. 1 minute and 34 seconds to go in round 11. And Dickens still maintaining that start he had at the very start of the round.
Lovely guard there.
And he's taking the fight to Cacace now. Cacace's trying to second guess him.
Both rounds to even
Oh, that was a better two-piece combination, though, from Cacace back. And catches Dickens with a right cross again. Steps back. Dickens ducks in. Minute and 5. Tries to catch Cacace with an uppercut, but he saw that coming, slipped away. Resets, still in his orthodox style. But he's at another right hand from Dickens. Trying to move away off the ropes. Back to the centre. Fainting now is Cacace. Dickens rushes him again with a left right, but Cacace tangles him up. 42 seconds to go. And it's still Dickens on the front foot and catches Cacace with a left. Back comes Cacace with a right. Dickens, though, still trying to match him punch for punch. 28 seconds to go. They feint into each other. Dickens just watches Cacace wheel away once again as he goes for a left to the body.
Hard.
Oh, it's a left.
Hug up.
It was like a right. It was like a right to the back, the ribs, and then the left into the body as Cacace was off balance. And the crowd now are shouting at Anthony Cacace. They're not happy. Dickens is turning the screw now in round 11 and walks away. Dickens looking at Cacace. Cacace offers token resistance. I think he's tiring.
I've got Jazza 3 rounds up now, guys. I've got him 3 rounds up. Unless he gets knocked out in the 12th, I've got Jazza keeping his title here. I know the people on the zone have got it Cacace, and Hawkins got Cacace up by 2 as well. I respect that, but for me, I think Jazza's done the better work. I gave Cacace the 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th. I've given Jazza everything else, and I stand by that. I could watch this fight 100 times. My mind will not change. Jazza Dickens has won this fight unless he gets knocked out in the 12th.
Jams, you're not wrong, mate. You're not wrong, and I'm right with you. I'm right with you, mate. This is a very close fight. It's ebbed and flowed. There's been moments in the fight. There's been moments in the bouts where it's. I think the first half of the fight, I think, was on Cacace. The second half, to be blunt, has been Dickens fighting the better fight. He's put the fight to him. He's catching him better in the counter. A lot better blow. It's a great fight. It's a great fight to watch.
Yeah, it's the 12th and final round.
I'd love to see the rematch.
And it's Jazza Dickens, Anton Cacace battling it out for the WBA Super Featherweight title. It's been ebbing and flowing for 11 rounds. But Dickens is on the march. He's trying to walk down Cacace. And they're catching each other now. Dickens has gone round and catches him with the left. Frampton is on drugs right now. Ladies and gentlemen, ringside. He's getting overexcited.
Sportsbook have Cacace at 1,000 up. So they've got him massively ahead as well.
Cacace catches Dickens. Just made him stumble. Dickens still trying to rush him back. 2 minutes to go. Will Dickens overextend himself and allow Cacace an opening? He's hunting down Cacace for that knockout. He doesn't believe he's in front. A bolo left over the top. Cacace's laughing at him. But resets. Still Dickens. High guard.
See, looking for the bomb. He's got it 105, 104 after 11. That sounds more realistic than 107 to 1. You know what I mean? Just wild scores from Carl Frampton.
It's all down to interpretation. It's all down to interpretation.
Boxing like life is all down to what you
think. But we all know ringside perspectives are not the same. It's a slip. It's a stumble. Referee's already signalling it's a stumble. Make sure he's up. He's up on his feet. The back to it. There's 1 minute and 13 to go. And Dickens is still on the attack. Polo right. Dickens taking this fight. 2 jabs to the Cacace. Cacace comes back with a jab of his own. They tangle up once again. Cacace's holding. Referee separates. The crowd are on their feet. Dickens still hunting him down. Left hand gets through. Up, through, and up the middle. Referee separates. 43 seconds to go. The crowd on their feet in anticipation. They believe the man on home ground has done enough to win. Dickens still marching forward, trying to duck and dive into Cacace's body. Left there. 26 seconds to go. Trying to counter each other again. Dickens still comes forward. Big left. Misses by a mile. 14 seconds to go. And he's reaching a bit now, Dickens. Big right from Cacace. Big left from Dickens in response. It's not been convincing either way. It's going to be a difficult judgment for the judges. It's over.
115-113, Jazza Dickens.
Thank you, James.
On that as well.
Right, thank you for that. Rye, what's your gut reaction? You're on mute.
Sorry, usually I'm sitting scoring the bouts on paper. I gave up after halfway. I thought, you know what, I'll just watch it by heart. What a fight. What a great fight with both guys. You know what? I think a draw would be fair, but I've slightly got Jazza Dickens ahead. I think Jazza has done enough. I really think he did.
I've got it 115-113 after the 12.
So you both convinced that Jazza took it by a round?
To my eye test, I've got Jazza by 2 rounds.
2 rounds?
To be a prick.
So that's 2 rounds is 116, 112. Right? 2 rounds is 116, 112. That's 1 round.
115-113, I've got it.
Same with you, Rye?
Neutral. I had 40 quid on Cacace to win by knockout.
I'm telling you now, Cacace, they're going to score this. Right? They're going to score this.
111, Cacace.
Draw.
I bet you.
Draw.
116, 112.
I reckon they're going to go as wide as 117, 111. I really do. I think they're going to screw Jazza hard.
They're going to give Jazza 4 rounds.
Neutral, you literally said to me earlier in the night, someone's going to get robbed. There's going to be. We're going to see it right now, aren't we?
We are.
That was a draw. I mean, on watching it
it wasn't a performance from either guy to say that was convincing. It was too close for me.
Fight. It could even be a split or a majority decision, mate, in my opinion.
I am taking into account that it's Cacace's on home ground, but I'm also taking into account that the WBA champion, the WBA champion is Jazza Dickens. Did Cacace do enough to take it off the champion? WBA are renowned. They're renowned for this.
I don't think he done enough. I think he done brilliantly for 4 rounds. Maybe 5, but the rest of the rounds, there's a 12-round fight. I don't think he did enough. I don't think he did enough. I think Jazza Dickens was catching him at will. He was piecing him up. He was outworking him. He was outmanning him. He was outmaneuvering him.
Think the WBA judges
done enough to win and keep his title. If it was the other way round and Cacace was the champion and Jazza was going over there, I'd be a bit more sceptical about the decision. But for me, Jazza Dickens won that fight. And
he was on the front foot.
So I'm not being British biased.
He was the effective aggressor.
Northern Irish, not fucking Irish.
He was the effective aggressor. Right. He was the effective aggressor for majority of the fight. The judges will take that into account. Also, that he was the champion. Did Cacace do enough? These are the questions that are going to be answered right now. Cacace's got the first result.
I thought Cacace won the earlier rounds. Jazza was the later rounds. Simple. That's keeping it simpler, but
Cacace wins it. UD. Right.
Unanimous decision.
113.
Yeah.
115, 113. 116, 112. 116,
Thank
112.
You. So Thank you. What did I say?
Neutral. And I said 115, 113.
I picked 2 judges, 116, 112. I knew it.
Do you know what?
That's the way it goes.
Pretty hard. That's
Pretty sad,
That's the
though,
way it
isn't
goes.
It's pretty sad. I think Jazza's been hard done to there myself.
yeah, I think he has, mate. And you're talking to a man that put money on Cacace, who had Cacace in the league. That's I want to see the best man win. But nah, I want to see that once one. What was one judge 117 one? What did you say there?
Oh no, 116, 112, 116, 112, 115,
115, 113. So we were right between us.
I think Jazza's been harshly treated there. I really do. We watch the fight tomorrow, mate, and I bet you any money you'll agree with me.
Yeah.
Jazza Dickens should have had the 115, 113. I'm telling you. If this was in the UK, if this was in Liverpool,
no, James, I'm with you, mate.
Jazza would have got the 115, 113. Probably on all three judges' scorecards.
I always say certain grounds and the way the crowds are can influence judges.
It's a terrible state of affairs, though, isn't it?
Do you know the thing is, it's not a robbery. It's not like he won.
No, it's not a robbery.
No, it's who you like. It's how you like it. You know, it's all preference. Boxing is.
But
it's a preference, you know. Some people like the hard work,
I think on
the
my
punches clean. Some people like the raw aggression coming forward. You know, it depends what you like. Tonight, I like Jazza's work better. I think Jazza won that fight. But I'm glad Anto's won because it keeps my prediction league going strong, and I'll still be top. Get up.
But I don't mind him winning. The fact that he won unanimous to me is a. Sorry, I missed you there.
Oh, all right.
You hear me, aye?
Well, right, no worries.
Yeah, can hear you.
Let's wrap this one up anyway, guys. Let's wrap it up. Let's wrap it up. I'm going to do the show.
That wasn't a unanimous decision. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, it could have been a show.
As you say,
well, thank you for joining, Ryan.
Yeah, thanks to Rye for joining us, Big Rye, my man from Scotland. Prediction league leader, or was.
Torres, I love you.
Top guy.
Whoa.
Wait a minute here. My man to my left is leading the league table.
Yeah, I'm top of the table, man. I'm top of the tree, baby. Come and get me.
You're,
Come and get me. I'm
top second
of the tree.
place,
is that
brother.
Because you know what? I don't trust this. This is Exuther. Fucking
mate, you can verify. Watch the show. See my
big pal neutral's like Dana White. Dana fucking White being corrupt as hell. Giving points.
Stranger things have happened at SEMA, bro.
It's all good. Love you guys.
Terry O'Cannon says I had it a draw. Dickens 115, 113 Cacace. I can accept two impossibles, but rotten commentary from Dead Ass the Zone. Yeah, I didn't actually hear the commentary, mate, but I can imagine they were very biased.
Well, we hope
it was in Ireland.
We hoped you enjoyed ours.
What time's the Barbosa fight, by the way? Out of curiosity.
About
that's going to be
6
about
in the morning.
4, maybe towards 6 a.m. Because it's in Anaheim.
Oh, fuck that.
Right, so
join me for the watch-along.
So Anthony Cacace. Right, let's close it up. Anthony Cacace is the new WBA super featherweight champion. He'll move on to bigger and better things. No doubt, unifications galore. I want to thank Big Rye for joining us here at Red Corner Boxing once again. Thank you, big man. And this, just to let you know, this show is sponsored by EasyStories.com and Boxing Fight Zone. Check the links all in the bio. Thanks for joining us, each and every single one of you. It's been a pleasure here at Red Corner Boxing and joining Jams tonight for another riveting round.
Gabriela Fundora versus Corregidor. Oscar Calazzo against Harrow. Sorry. I'm also going to be doing the Sims Jr. against Barboza Jr. And, of course, Alexis Roja. So I'm going to be doing all 4 of them fights. Join us live. The links will be up very soon on the Red Corner Boxing channel. Make sure you tune in. It's going to be fun. Before we go, let's have a special word from Mr. Christian Schmidt and the great Roy Jones Jr.
What's going on, UK boxing fans? This is commentator Christian Schmidt alongside
the great Roy Jones Jr. and you're watching Jam Red Corner Boxing.
Subscribe to us on RJJ Boxing YouTube channel.
Look at that. A bit of legends in the house, guys. A bit of legends in the house.
Oh, I love that.
Right,
I love
let's
that.
wrap
I love
this
it.
up. From me and my co-founder, Mr. Neutral, big up my brother. From Big Rye, thank you for tuning in. For everyone watching, hit that like and subscribe. Follow Big Rye, Rye's Boxing Chat on X. You know Mr. Neutral at Neutral's Corner. I'm at Sam's Boxing Chat. We love y'all. This is Red Corner Boxing. This is Boxing, your new home. See y'all soon. Take it easy now.
Step in the ring, no fear, all bite, hands up high. We train for this fight, bell gon' ring, it's war on sight. This is boxing life, this is fight night. Sweat on the floor, we grind, we climb, every bruise on